So, the Honibami Toshiro is a legendary Japanese short sword forged during the Kamakura period by Master Smith Awa Taguchi Toshiro Yoshimitsu. Originally created as a naginata, it was later cut down into a sword while keeping its fearsome Bone Eater nickname earned from myths about its extreme cutting power. This sword in particular is shown to us in chapter 1190, spoilers for Elbath, and it was used by IMU. Based on how it looks in One Piece, it seems as though, like the rest of IMU's blades, it's cursed with some sort of ability from IMU, as it has this weird, long, snake-like ghost flame around its blade. And it's able to presumably sever the arm of Scopper Gaban during their confrontation in the chapter. So, seeing as how each sword is a representation of a celestial dragon family, I am of the thought that this might be the sword of the Ethan Baron family, belonging to Ethan Baron Nusjiro's whole clan, right? The Five Elder. We don't know if there are any more Ethan Barons in the celestial dragon kingdom of Mirajois, but I'm wondering if this is their blade. And the reason why I say that is because Ethan Baron Nosjuro has the ability to turn into a Bokutsu, which is this weird skeletal demon horse, right? And as such, he looks like a full skeleton. He's made of bones, essentially, right? So seeing as how the sword is called Bone Eater, I would automatically connect that to the one man who has the power to become a horse made of bones, which could be a bit too simple, Simon, but that very well may be the case. It's either this sword, which is Japanese themed, or it's the Muramasa. Either or. We haven't seen Muramasa just yet, so the jury is out on Muramasa, but I'm leaning more towards Honibami because of the bone motif. And so far, like I just said, Nosjiro is the only one in the entirety of the Celestial Dragons whom seems to be bone themed in any particular way. Now, I do wonder, based on a previous video I made, is the Ethan Baron family from the Yano country? Which I could believe, because the Yano country is supposed to be a rougher version of the Wano country, but how did it become rougher? I still hold on to my thought that Ethan Baron Nosjiro sank the country into disarray once his family left to become celestial dragons. It could be him in particular because we don't know how old the Five Elders are, at least the original Five Elders. We don't know how old they are, so it's a high possibility that he is the one who caused the Yano country to become rough. This is also the homeland of Golden Lion Shiki, so that's something to keep in mind as well. So yeah, I could believe that the Honibami Toshiro is the blade of the Ethan Baron family. I could believe that a lot. And I wonder still, is this sword created by IMU, like under IMU's influence? Or is it just a sword that is then infected by IMU's influence? It's kind of hard to tell if this item exists somewhere else, and then once it's in the hands of IMU, they can control it and manipulate it into whatever shape they want. Because the reason why I say that is, even when IMU is possessing people with Daimyo Reversi, they have an effect on people's weapons, as the giants who were affected with Daimyo Reversi, all their weapons had a weird trident motif after being affected. And then IMU themselves seemingly can create weapons out of thin air, because when they infected Gunko, Gunko was holding a trident. So I'm not sure where that's going to fall. But yeah, I do believe that the Ethan Baron family does have possession over this sword originally. But with that being said, if you're enjoying the video so far, click the like button. And if you want to see more from me, click the subscribe button, followed by that bell so you never miss a video. In addition to, if you could, hit the hype button because it really does help. And with that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede Works.